So Ralph last night got really fucked up again. He had another Pillstream. And at some point, one of my ex super chatters named Daniel Larson Stan starts sending him like pittances, like $2 or $3 at a time. And he just keeps bringing me up for whatever reason. And I think now, in retrospect, what it is that Daniel Larson Stan realizes that by financially supporting the guy that everybody hates, he will get more attention in a roundabout way. So in the future, when this guy continues to send money to Ethan Ralph to clamor for his attention and my attention by proxy, I will simply ignore him. There is a part of this video, I don't know if it's going to be clipped or if I'll play it, but he calls in via Telegram. And his main complaint with me is that I don't stream with a webcam, and I don't have my address out or whatever. I don't know why he thinks I should have to do that. I don't really care about his perspective, but that's what he joined in to say. And when he joined in, however, he had given Ralph like $50 at this point. And the first thing that Ralph says, drunkenly slurring out to him, is that he's a faggot because he thought that anyone calling into his Telegram would be a-log trying to fuck with him instead of his one and only pay pig at that point in time. And then he just said, "Oh, I didn't." He didn't even like apologize. He just said, "Oh, you're not a faggot" or something. He didn't apologize for calling him a faggot. And then after being called a faggot by the man he's giving money, he continued to give like another $100 in individual super chats over the course of 2 hours. So I just want to let you know that this guy called Daniel Larson is the biggest pay pig beta bitch I've ever seen. And unfortunately, because of YouTube rules and Rumble, sorry, I'm not on YouTube, on Rumble rules, there's one particular rule about things that I can't say, and you know what that is, and you know why I'm bringing that up, because that is obviously the most immediate thing that he should do at this juncture. Now, that aside, I bring that up and mention that and explain that in detail because when he starts bringing me up, Ralph loses his mind. He's watching the RNC. Trump almost got shot. He's watching the political convention. There's literally Hulk Hogan ripping off his shirt on the screen, but he isn't thinking about that. He's not in Milwaukee with the cheeseheads, the cheddar heads even, because there's literally people in the crowd wearing cheddar on their heads, embarrassing me in real time. But he's thinking about me and my penis, and he just starts begging me to come on, so, trying to like make amends and saying like, you know, that stream we did like 8 years ago when I was still married to Nora and we covered the Kavanaugh hearing was one of the best streams you ever did. And we can do that again if you want. You know you should be here on my stream covering Donald Trump at the RNC just like old times. Which I had no inclination of doing. So he just continued to rant and rant and rant and rant for fucking ages. And then eventually he got very bored of waiting and decided to demand that I show up, that I didn't have a choice. He really was threatening me to come onto his stream and do a friendly cover of the RNC convention, or else he would strike down Elissa clips and dox her. And he said that he had nudes of her and was going to go. He went and said I was going to release it, or he was going to release intimate photos of Elissa clips and go after her children, which I don't even know if she has any. But it was a very bizarre thing because I don't know Elissa clips. We don't talk. She sends me an email like if there's something happening that like is confusing to her or something like maybe once a month. And the idea that I would ever do anything I didn't want to do to save Elissa clips, sorry, but no, I will not be extorted by anybody. People have tried worse to people I do know and do care about. And it didn't work. So it's just really bizarre. But I'll play the clips now and do some commentary.
Hey, Morris, you fucking fat you fat crippled I can say whatever the fuck I want about you, motherfucker, by the way. You crippled motherfucking sleep apnea fucking just owl faggot. I can say whatever the fuck I want about you. Yeah, right. I can say whatever the fuck I want about you. Nah, you know, maybe some other things. Yeah, Harry, bitch. You know what? It doesn't matter what you'll do. Your connection will always be progeny. Cocksucker.
Night Shift sent $10. Let's go.
Don't you get it? They're never gonna invite you to the winner's.
It will always be my progeny. It will always be me who knocked up your... did what I did. It doesn't matter how hard you fucking cuss over it. It doesn't matter how hard you fucking... how sick you are over it. It will always be me who will be that connection's father. Forever. It doesn't matter. And you'll be dead long before I am. I guarantee you that. And you can keep praying that I'll die like you and Randbot prayed that I'll die on air the other night, which you both did. But it ain't gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell the full story.
You know, everything that Ralph says is like a projection. He's very obvious. He's a very low intelligence person, and he's very predictable. And his motivations are always like immediately obvious to everybody. One of the things that he does very consistently that's extremely like just self-evident to anybody paying attention is that everything he says is like literally a projection. Literally everything. Everything that he says is something that he personally is and is afraid of. And the way that he has repeatedly said, I will outlive XYZ. Like he says, I'll outlive the forum. He'll outlive me. He'll outlive Harry Morris. He'll outlive all these people. Despite the fact that he's like a diabetic pig monster who's like overdosing like on live on air. He for some reason thinks that or says that he's going to outlive everybody. And the reason why is that he is imminently afraid and terrified of his own mortality. And it eats at him, knowing that he's going to die soon, and his kids will never know him because he's going to be dead.
Oh, did he really say something in chat? Like, I didn't see it. No, don't mute him, man. Fuck. Somebody deleted him before I could even see it.
A troll named HMO 116 or whatever joined the chat, and he immediately got baited by this.
What did he say? King Harry Morris. Well, you're raising my princess. How about that? For free. What did he say? I want to know what he said. Somebody tell me what he said. Her name is Rosanna. And file the charge if you want. You think I give a fuck?
I think that they're probably changing Rosie's name. If you don't know, Ralph's daughter's name is Roseanne Sandra Ralph. And the reason why he picked that name for her is that Sandra is his mother's name. And Rosie rhymed with cozy, and that is not a joke. He literally named his child after Nick Fuentes' streaming platform, so he could call her Cozy Rosie and get brownie points with Nick Fuentes. So there's literally no reason whatsoever for Amanda and Harry to keep this child's name as it is. So it will probably be renamed to something like, I don't know, Stacy Morris, something like that.
Ask her what she said when I fucked her up the ass. Why don't you ask her that? Multiple times when I... Why don't you ask her that?
The bleeps are, he dropped like 1 million N-bombs on this stream.
Ask your firstborn daughter what she said when I... Why don't you ask her that? She said, ooh.
Let's see this one.
Shout out to the Garber spreading it too. You know, Nick, hey Nick, you know you want to retweet it, brother. You know you want to.
Oh my god, how embarrassing. Dude, the amount of dick sucking this guy has to do to like other men to try and get clout is just like the most humiliating fucking thing ever. He completely went scorched earth on Nick Fuentes and doxed one of his capos. He's completely excised from the Groypers, and he's just like begging on all fours like a little piggy. Go, please retweet my tweet. I want to get some more likes on my tweet. Just like how humiliating.
Dude, just do it, man. Just do it. Just do it, brother. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you saw the tweet. Everybody saw the tweet. Just
Yes, the Groypers did say in chat that they were going to rape his daughter, and he still wants their acceptance. He is that fucking pathetic. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to put that into words, like, besides just explaining what he's willing to overlook in the name of the grift.
do it. Just do it. You know you want to. You know you want to. I know you're listening right now. I know you want to.
More clips, I think. I said I was not going to show up on his stream. At some point, it was like super late at the night. I like, even if there was like an inclination to, I didn't want to get out of bed. It was like the middle of the night. I was very tired and I was comfortable. I'm like, I'm not going to get out of bed to like get my microphone ready and sit up late at night to talk to Ralph. Like, what a fucking waste of time. So I just shit posted in his chat, and I literally just called him a closeted faggot. I said that I would get on his stream if he got on all fours and sent me a video like Boogie did to Keemstar, begging to be forgiven. I wanted him to grovel. If he had done that, I would have gotten out of bed and talked to him. He decided to not do that and instead just seethe about me for literally 2 fucking hours straight while I made fun of him in chat. I think that there's a clip of this. Oh, this is one of the I have all the time in the world clips I like.
I mean, I have all the time in the world.
Let's see. Okay, so it's still going on at this point. I just call him a fag and I tell him to cry over and over again. And he just starts like trying to go off at me, but I don't really care. Let's see.
Play it, fucker. Play it. Play it.
What is this from? I don't remember this clip at all.
Play it, fucker. Play it. Play it.
Oh, play it, fucker. Play it. It sounds like quiet. I don't know if it's quiet or play it. It could be either. Let's see. Oh, this is a Medicare edit.
No, that's just too bad. Sure, good experience.
Wow, goddamn, you're a fucked up son of a bitch. Like, fuck, holy shit. Like, what the fuck?
You know, he likes to throw the balls around. Throw the
Dude, that chair is like Liquid Richard tier. He's about to get a Wingo Jingle Bells remix with that fucking chair.
balls around. Throw the energies around.
Anime sucks Cope and Sneed sent $5 on Rumble. Dude, Ralph, are you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm actually like okay as I can be. Like I'm just actually like trying to understand because like I can go further. Believe me. Hey. 5 + 5 + 5.
This is one of the best quotes of the entire night, by the way.
5 + 5.
I can go further.
Okay. We have to break this down. Okay, he's trying to prove how lucid he is. Anime Sucks, Cope and Sneed decides to super chat his concerns. Let me set this up real quick. All right, so this is what we're getting from this. Okay, we have to do. Let me get out a little sketch pad. We know this, that based off that quote. Let me replay it so that we can get an understanding here.
5 plus 5 plus 5.
Okay, let's write that down. 5 plus 5. One more. Plus 5. And then he says,
I can go further.
I'll write this out. I can go further. Now, from what we can derive from this is that 5 plus 5 plus 5 is less than where Ralph can go. Greater than is Ralph's maximum. Okay. This is scientifically proven. This has been demonstrated as absolute mathematical fact. This equation is law, is now a mathematical law that must be respected. Thank you, Ralph, for elucidating this to us.
But what I'm saying is, can we just, like, agree that this is sick and, like, move on?
The context of this is he's talking about me and talking about how I need to reconcile with him and how sad it is that there's quote unquote beef. If you don't remember, there was when he broke up with Nick Fuentes, I encouraged him to go scorched earth on Nick Fuentes, and I spoke to him with the intent of getting him to go more scorched earth on Nick Fuentes. And I wished him well. I said, I hope, that this is like a turning point. I think even at that time, this was after May had left, I think. This was a pretty dark time in his life. And I realized that after burning his bridge with Nick Fuentes, he would have literally no one to talk to about what he's up to because he had burned every bridge possible. So I decided I would sacrifice myself to try and render out the content. And after that, he got pissy with me over I can't remember because he gets pissy at me at everything. And it's just like, I have no idea why he expects I would ever talk to him.
It's up to you.
Fio Viejo sent $1 on Rumble.
Oh yeah, by the way, he says a lot of shit in this stream that is either outright illegal or would definitely be against even Rumble's TOS. And this is one of those things.
Ralph, John F. Kennedy Jr. just showed up at the convention.
Well, yeah, it's time for some assertions. I have to say, rhetorically speaking, of course. But yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time.
So yeah, that's a bit of an extreme statement because that's like a specific person and a specific thing, an assassination. That's not just like vague, violent ideation. Okay, so this is a supercut of him talking about me, and I guess I'll play this. I hope that this contains a lot of the stuff about Elissa clips as well, and I'll just play this as long as I can stand it, as long as there's a point.
Daniel Larson Stan sent $3 on Rumble. Shout out Null, I see you're watching.
Hey, Null. Show yourself, fucking Shota Khan, who actually wrote fantasies about killing your mother, detailed fantasies about killing your mother. I hope you are watching.
This earned me in the 8chan days, the board Intel, which was an international shitposting board. They called me the Mom Slayer, which is probably one of the funniest nicknames I've ever received ever. I still laugh when I think about it.
Do you still want to kill her or not? That's the answer I want. Do you still want to kill your mother or not? No. No. Do you still want to kill your mother or do you not want to kill your mother now? That's the answer that I want. Do you still want to kill her or do you renounce that?
I plead the fifth.
I doubt we'll get an answer, but whatever. Not just do you still want to do that, or like is that something that you're not in favor of now? By the way, you know the first time that Josh Moon met his father was me doxing his father on the air.
So I last spoke to my dad when I was like 13, so that's untrue. Also, he randomly posted like a picture of some guy like on his stream, and he claims that is like a win. If that is or is not my biological father, I have no clue, and I don't really care.
The first time he met his father.
This is how he's trying to entice me to join him for a friendly conversation
Now,
about the
you can
RNC,
say
by the way.
that's fucked up. You can say, Ralph, wow, goddamn, you're a fucked up son of a bitch. Like, fuck, holy shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck did you do? But the first time Docs Moon, Josh Moon, whatever the fuck you want to call them, I'll call him Docs Moon because that's what he wants to be known as, right? Docs Moon. You know, he likes to throw the balls around, throw the bottles around, throw the energies around. He wants to be known as Docs Moon, right? The first time he ever met his father was when I doxed him on air.
He repeats himself a lot in this. I kind of wish he had trimmed it down a little bit.
The truth.
King of Pol sent $3. Have a drink, live on air if you so brave, you dumb fat pig. How is your daughter?
Oh, fuck off, cocksucker. You don't have a daughter or a son. You're just a loser. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's up to you. You have the chance.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
You have the chance to talk to me live right now.
What a gracious offering. To speak to a man who opens by like threatening me. He like says that I know my dad from his stream, which is just not true. Whereas his kids knowing him through the Kiwi Farms threads about him will be true. And then he's like, "Oh, just come talk to me and have a friendly conversation about the RNC." Like,
it won't be much longer because I'm gonna sign off. So, it's up to you. Like, actually, you know what? People are gonna think this is fucking like fake. People are gonna think this is like bullshit.
By the way, he's in black and white mode because he's so fucked up and gross looking that he's trying to hide how like splotchy and gross his skin is.
Depends on people like me and Josh getting along and fucking like shaking hands. And
it's incredible to me that Ralph, even at this point, still thinks that he could be a contributing member of anything ever. Like, Ralph has nothing to offer anybody. I think that, like, worm food is probably his greatest possible contribution at this point in time. Like, what the fuck does he possibly think that he brings to the table?
And not, like, trying to kill each other. And that's what it depends on. And if he really cares about, he will get on this fucking line and he will talk to me right now and he will say that he agrees.
Hugh_Jasshole sent $1
I wonder
on
what
Rumble.
the stages of
Come
grief
on,
are.
keep the tax-free extendo going.
No, I'm dead serious, dude. No, I'm not kidding. There's no tax free. You know what? I was fucked up the other night. Whatever. Who cares? Like that doesn't mean anything.
Is this bargaining?
But what matters is actually me and him and others, by the way. It's not just him. It's not just me. But it's us getting on the same page and agreeing to. It's not that he's not going to attack me or, like, stop, people on my forum from, like, talking shit about me. That's
On my forum? Does Ralph, like, inebriate himself and then, like, close his eyes and play pretend under a blanket that he runs the Kiwi farms? And he's just imagining how much love and respect he gets as the prestigious janitor-in-chief of the custodian of records for the local LLC? Is that what... is that a Freudian slip of...
That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. But what it's about is us linking arms to stop what's about to happen. And so either he wants to do that or he doesn't want to do that. Josh ain't has the balls to call in. Whatever. I don't care. I haven't even thought about Josh. Is he in the
We're now in
chat?
denial.
I don't know. If he wants to come in, he can come in. But, like, obviously this is complete garbage. I wish it was true. But it's not. So,
and with the courage to tear up trade deals, free political.
Josh, come on. What is stopping you exactly from coming on? If you think you're that much, like, smarter than me,
A very comfy
politics than
goose
me,
down
you
duvet,
can actually
Ralph. That's
outspeak
the level
me.
of
What is
of
stopping you
luxury
from
I am
coming
in.
on? Other than you being a pussy. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I mean, of course, you know what? Whatever super chat I make off you, I will donate to you.
Now this is like actual
Give you the
bargaining.
money.
This is like extended bargaining.
Money we make together, I will give to you. How about that?
No, anger's coming. This ain't anger yet. This is
Any
just bargaining
money
for real.
I make from you being on this show, I will give to you.
Maybe it was denial at the
You
beginning. Now we're in
cowardly
bargaining.
faggot. But you still won't come on.
Actually, I could say it was depression.
So there's nothing stopping you right now from getting on these airwaves and commenting like we used to do in the old days on these types of events.
By the way, I want to say that he was supposed to have a conversation with someone named Lav. It might even be Destiny's ex, who has like a really skeevy reputation herself. But the woman that like leaked the cum goblin receipts was supposed to be like a guest on the show, and then I guess she saw what a fucked up clown this guy was and just bailed. So now he's just left hanging. And there's weird parts, by the way, where he was like seething at Eric Trump and like screaming at him. It was very bizarre. I don't know why he hates Eric Trump so much.
Accept your ego, accept your pride, accept you trying to hold me down. That's the only reason you don't get on here. Except you're trying to hold me down, except it's your ego, and except
I'm
it's your
trying to
pride.
hold him down. I'm not gonna. I saw what you did with Bossman Jack, Josh. I saw that you talked about him on the Mad at the Internet podcast. Now he makes tens of thousands of dollars, and now he has thousands of subscribers, and the whole website's dedicated to him. I need the Matty Bump, Josh. I need the Matty Bump. I got kids to feed. I got child support pay. Shit. I got Xanibars to
And
buy.
you know, for a goddamn fact, me and you would be the best ones out of this fucking sector, at least, to comment on this speech. And you won't do it because you're a pussy. Now, prove me I'm wrong. There is no excuse. And he admitted the best stream he ever had was me, him, and Nora. So, like,
The
it's
best
just-
stream I ever had. In terms of, like, I mean, I really did enjoy the Kavanaugh stream. That was nice and cozy. That was like a pre-drunk Ralph. Nora was there. Nora is very nice, very easy to get along with. I don't know. The stream I did with Jem was pretty good. I think a lot of people like that. I wouldn't. It's just such a weird thing. It's so old now. It's hard to like look at that and be like, yeah, that was like a particularly great stream. It was a fond memory of like a Ralph that is very dead at this point, but it's not like the best stream ever.
total like horse shit. Like, I mean, and until
My best stream is the Channing interview.
so, like, I don't really care. But like, it's just pathetic, honestly. Like, he has no excuse not to jump on. I have not blocked him on Telegram. He can jump on anytime he wants. Like, it's just complete trash.
Just staring at the Telegram window.
And he acts
Forlorn.
like I'm scared of him. I'm not scared of you, bitch. Jump on the air. Oh, and Elissa clips. Hey, oh, I see you, bitch.
Uh-oh. Warning. So, by the way, this is another troll. Elissa Clips is not in his fucking chat. So he got trolled by HMO116 trying to pretend to be Harry Morris before. The guy thinks, who else can I start a fight with? He logs into an account called Elissa Clips, and now we are entering the anger phase.
Or I see you clip.
Like, I don't know what it is. Ralph is like, he's like so meek and mild. He just like, yeah, bish, fuck you and shit. But, we could be bros and shit, man, if you like, you just like buried that hatchet and shit, man. There's no reason for this. But then when like a woman is involved, he's like, you fucking cunt, you fucking nasty used whole bitch. I see you in there, a cunt, motherfucker. I'll kill you, bish. It's just like enraged. I don't know what women did to him, but he flies into like a psychotic megalomaniacal rant.
Now, a lot of shit from me, but I don't see you clipping out this. Why don't you clip out this? Why don't you clip out this when I call you a bitch and a whore for not actually pulling the card of Josh? Because that's your whole main audience. Why don't you clip this, whore, when I call you out, bitch, for not pulling his fucking card? Because I'm getting ready to pull your fucking card, whore. And yeah, I'm talking to you directly. And I know you're hearing it, and I hope you hear it. And if you don't hear it, I'll make sure you hear it, because I will message it to you, bitch. So you have a lot of fun.
At this point, where you can hear Ralph typing at times, I don't know if it'll be in the clip, but he's like sending her like psychotic, enraged messages over Zitter.
Playing games with my name and speaking ill on me as a person, etc. But you know what? I'm gonna have a lot of fun with you, motherfucker, if you don't fucking push this fucker to come on the air right now. Because if you don't push this fucker on the air right now, I'm gonna DMCA every fucking clip of mine on your channel. And I'm telling you that right now, live on air. And I don't give a fuck. Who cares about it? Get mad about it. Get mad about it, Elissa.
I'm telling you now.
So just to be clear, let me boil down what he's doing. He is extorting both of us simultaneously. Josh, either show up on my stream or I will dox Elissa clips. In the Elissa clips, get Josh to show up on my stream or I will dox you. He also threatens to post revenge pornography of her. It's unclear to me. He's probably blustering, but it's unclear to me if he has that capacity. But legally speaking, it doesn't matter. As long as the threat is credible to the person that it's issued to, that counts as extortion. So this is an actual crime that's being committed live on air on Rumble, which is a pretty audacious gambit.
I'm gonna pull every fucking card you fucking have. You better take every fucking clip of mine you have off your fucking channel right fucking now if you don't push him to get on my channel. Now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not fucking next month, fucking right fucking now.
And you could be thinking okay, I mean, sure, he's being a little bit over the line, but flagging never has any excuse, right?
And if you don't think I'll do it, I guess you don't know me. And we've had good interactions in the past. But you know what? The past is the past. And the future is the future. And the past basically doesn't fucking exist. So, matter of fact, I'm going to message that person right now. I'm literally doing this right now. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. I mean, if you want to go, if you want to go full host, no barred, I mean, that's okay. We can do that, but I would rather you just adhere to my demand.
Okay, so just to be 100% clear, that is a full articulation of the crime of extortion in no uncertain terms.
Or else
you will acquiesce to my demand, or else. That's like the fucking statute.
Going to take down your whole fucking channel. Period.
And okay, so now it's extortion backed by threat of flagging. So this is the guy, by the way, in case you don't remember, who was the host of the Matt Jarbo Boulder stream where he was crucified for filing a couple reports to flag down criticisms of him. And now he's just outright extorting people. Either take down or do something that you can't even do yourself. Compel somebody on my behalf to do the thing that I want them to do, or I will flag everything. That's his extortion.
Because you add no commentary, you have nothing. There's no fair use about your channel at all. All you do is clip. You don't add any commentary at all, and I will take down your whole fucking channel. And so, Josh the pussy who won't come on this show right now is going to cause you to get your whole channel taken down is what it's going to cause. And so, you can make that choice on your own. I mean, it's up to you. If you think you can withstand that, maybe you can. I mean, honestly, maybe they won't do anything. But I have a feeling that they will, though, is what I have a feeling. And Elissa's a person that I actually like. Is a thing. And
so in regards to her stream, as soon as the threat is issued, people contact her, and Ralph contacted her himself to threaten her. So now that threat is also in writing on the platform X. And she does take down all the clips that are just of his show. So any promotion for his show that's not via a lens like this is off of her clipping channel. So Ralph has no natural advertisement for his channel. He has less than before. Now, when it comes to a clip of something like this, my commentary is transformative, and therefore, even though Ralph's clip does show up in it, it's not his copyright anymore. So if she clips Mad at the Internet or Kino Casino or anything Jim does, etc., because of the context, it's a completely different copyright. And so if Ralph were to file DMCAs for those kinds of clips, that would actually be DMCA fraud, not like DMCA fraud actually has any punitive statutes attached to it, so there's no point. But she can claim one of two defenses to any clip of Ralph that is through a different stream. Either A, and they're both applicable, but you have a checkbox when you do the form. Either A, complainant does not have the right to submit this because he's trying to. If you just ignore the fact that Ralph is in the video at all, it's a video that I produced. So Ethan Ralph is submitting a DMCA for Joshua Moon content. He doesn't have that right, so he can't do that. And option B is similar, that she has permission. I've given her explicit permission that she can post clips of my stream. So she can check the other box that she has permission to use the content because the content is mine and I give her permission. So that's how that goes around. Though he'll probably try, because I won't say that aloud, but he'll probably try.
You know, I have a folder a mile deep, of course, on this person, but like I don't want to do that. But take everything that has to do with me off your channel now, or be subjected to about like 50 DMCAs in the morning. So it's up to you.
Fio Viejo sent $1 on Rumble. Ralph, John F. Kennedy Jr. just showed up at the convention.
Well, yeah, it's time for some assassinations. I have to say, rhetorically speaking.
Someone in the chat says, I don't want to hurt you. He is. That's how he threatens people. He says, I don't want to DMCA your entire channel, but that bitch, Doc's Moon, don't show up. Future can be different than the past. It's like that's like how his, like, he tries to like vocalize his threats. It's like, I don't want to do the bad thing, but you're forcing me by not acquiescing to my demands.
Of course. But yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time. Don't worry, I still have several more to file copyright issues on.
The assassin's bullet would have perfectly hit.
And by the way, hey, by the way, you have no idea what I have on you and your family, and you should probably close up shop now, to be honest with you, because
I want to clarify that Elissa Clips has not
Josh
done anything
doesn't
to him.
want to come on here. He wants to be a bitch. He wants to snipe in my chat. I'm gonna close you down. Period.
Out of tens
Oh,
of
you're
thousands
scared of all
people
those nude shots
stood
of
by
you,
and
all
didn't move
those
an
out
inch.
there. You're scared
In
of all
fact, many
those
them
shots of
bravely
your
but
family out
automatically stood
there.
up looking
You're
for where
done,
the
bitch.
sniper would be.
You
They knew
better delete
immediately it was a
now
sniper.
because it's gonna get
And then
ugly.
began pointing at him. You can see that if you look at the group behind.
So again, he's a convicted
Bullshit.
revenge pornographer.
These motherfuckers want to fuck with me. Okay.
Nobody ran and by.
Okay.
not
Let's
stampeding.
go.
Many lives
Let's
were
go
saved.
then. Let's go
But
then.
that isn't the reason
Let's go then.
that they didn't move.
Yeah,
They
you
just
want
as
something?
beautiful crowd, they didn't wanna
Your
leave. They didn't
channel
know it
is
was in trouble.
fucking
They didn't wanna
gone.
leave, man.
I
You
will
can see that
fucking
love
put out
written all over their faces.
everything about you, motherfucker.
Incredible people. They're incredible people.
I'm
Bullets
done.
were
I'm done
flying
with you
over us,
faggots playing both
yet I
sides.
felt
Yeah, I'm
territory.
done with
Bullets
you
were flying
faggots
right
playing
over
both
them,
sides.
missing them
Yeah,
by a
give me
very small
everything,
amount of
everything,
inches.
everything. Oh, Josh.
much
Oh,
greater
Josh.
distance,
You wanted to
and
save
with only
face?
one
I'm
bullet
taking out
used,
your number one ally, bitch.
took the assassin.
I have no clue whatsoever why he thinks Elissa Clips is my number one ally. I like genuinely no idea where the fuck that comes from.
Assassin's life took him out.
Give me everything.
Probably in the history of the
Is Elissa Jewish?
I'm gonna make you wish you deleted
From the
everything,
Democrats,
bitch.
crazy Nancy Pelosi. The
I'm
whole thing
going
just
to
boom, boom,
put
boom.
everything about their
They've got to stop
out
that
there
because
about you.
they're destroying our country. Beat 'em
You
on the
worried about
impeachment.
your kids. You worried about the nude shots. You worried about everything. Well, I guess you shouldn't align with Josh Moon and Kiwi Farms because I'm about to take you out.
A much stronger.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, as much as I am an advocate against like tattling or whatever the fuck, like there's a limit, and when you're like threatening people criminally like that, I don't feel bad for you. And she would be completely within her right to complain to a variety of private entities and also law enforcement at this point. Cool. There's just a back and forth after that where I just called him a f*** over and over again because he kept talking about my dick. And I was just like, are you suggesting that you can fix it? Do the pig lips have the magic required to make it work? Like, what the fuck is your obsession with my penis? And he just went on and on and on. And then at some point he says, like, at least I got 2 kids. And I said to him in chat, I said, your fatherless children will tune out when they grow up. And at that point, he like... I swear, I wish that this was clipped with the chat, because at that point, he kind of slouches over, holds his head, and passes out, and is like still for 5 minutes. And at that point, I just give up. Waiting. I'm sleepy. I'm comfy, so I just go to sleep. So if anything happened after that, I don't know, and it didn't get clipped. So I'm gonna count that as a TKO in my favor. And that's the Ralph content. I hope that he will continue to Pillstream. Detrabags for 20 says, all the time in the world, Ralph in his head. And then there is a YouTube link. And this is supposed to be Ralph in reality.
If I could leave you with any wisdom, it'd be black out more during the times that you're alive, so that you don't remember the life that you have. There.
That's pretty accurate. That's pretty Ralph Amale. Thank you. Ace of Speds for 20 says, wasn't the start of Guns Beef the sacrifice him to the corn comment? Yeah. That was a long time ago. He got pissy again after the Nick Fuentes thing. And I don't remember why. Thank you, though. Near KF for 2 says, you could accept his invitation, making him feel like he scored another exclusive interview, but you can just call him fat after entering and leaving. Surprised more people didn't do that. I thought about it, but then I'd have to get out of bed, and I decided against it. I could just accept his invite, set a date, and then not show. Dude, people... Oh, I don't want to say that. I had a funny thought, but I decided against it. Logistical Nightmare for 5 says, you talked at length about your plan for Jim Potatoes. Any plan to produce to be grown from Ralph's remains? Or is that too much of a biohazard concern to grow anything fit for human consumption? Bro, Ralph isn't good for anything. I don't know, you can compost them. But Jim Potatoes, those are good pickings right there.